Hello, everybody. We are back for the final listen in this session. I'm not done doing this, of course, but I realized that the next album is a triple album, 2 hours and 24 minutes worth of songs. I'm not doing that in one sitting with what I've already done today, so I'm going to take a break, which won't matter for you guys because these will all be finished and scheduled way in advance, probably. But anyway, so I just got done listening to London Calling for the first time, which is the Clash's 1979 album, which the title track, London Calling, is really good. It's also got a huge amount of plays on Spotify. I noticed that right away. I was like, oh shit. And in general, I thought the album was pretty decent. For me personally, it was a little long. It is like 19 tracks, hour long, hour and 5 minutes, which is longer than their other two albums. It's twice as long as their other two albums because both of those were similar in length, 30-ish minutes. It's like 33 and 35 or something like that. But this one was longer, and I definitely felt it because even though, like, here's the thing. Proportionally, I did like more songs on Give 'Em Enough Rope. I think some of the songs that I liked off of London Calling I liked more, but there were proportionally, like, fewer, because there's 19 tracks. Which means, if I don't like half of these, that's more tracks, certainly, that I don't like. Which, again, it's not really the case of, like, me necessarily not liking them, as just, like, there was a bunch of tracks on here that I just didn't really gel with. I didn't feel them. But there were some tracks that I really liked. London Calling, the title track, the very first track on the album, very good. I liked that one quite a bit. Lost in the Supermarket, Clamp Down, The Card Cheat, and Train in Vain, in parentheses, Stand By Me. All good songs. And I like them, I think, more than the songs that I liked off of Give 'Em Enough Rope. But again, that's a small handful, so mostly listening to this album wasn't as fun because it was longer. But I imagine that if you are totally into this type of music, you might have enjoyed it more consistently than I did, and good for you. God damn it, I wish that was me. I wish I enjoyed more things, that would of course make people's lives better. I have a friend who teases me for, like, hating everything, which, I mean, that's not true. He's exaggerating, but it's like, do you think that's, like, what I want? Like, I don't enjoy disliking things, it's more fun to enjoy something. When it comes to, like, art or media or whatever. Like, I would much rather have enjoyed all 19 tracks, like, to the same degree that I enjoyed the ones that I actually did, but it wasn't really the case. But yeah, overall, I would still say it's obviously a good album. I understand, its popularity, because these songs have way more hits than the ones off of the other two albums, for the most part. Certainly Give 'Em Enough Rope, at least on Spotify. I'm just going off of Spotify numbers here, but Give 'Em Enough Rope, not quite so many listens on any individual song as the average song on this one. So, I think it's pretty clear. Like, people obviously like this album, and again, I can see it. I just don't necessarily relate, unfortunately. But again, it's not because I think it's bad or because I, like, hate it. It's just, like, I mostly wouldn't choose to listen to a lot of these songs again, and it is what it is. But yeah, fuck. So since the next one is a triple album, I'm gonna need to, like, certainly have a decent amount of time where I'm ready to commit to listening to all of that. That's probably going to be one where that's the only thing I do that day is just listen to all of that and then talk about it. I'm not sure how I want to go about it, though, because it's so much to listen to. I'm probably going to have to take notes to remember, like, because that's 36 tracks. That's a lot to listen to and then try to remember, like, anything to talk about with that. And God, I hope that there are tracks that I enjoy, because if it's just, a lot of songs that I'm not really that interested in, that's going to be excruciating. And I don't think it's going to be songs that I hate, but, given what we've experienced so far, there is a possibility that I'm not going to enjoy, like, all of those songs. I'm prepared for that, I suppose, but we'll see. But anyway, as far as London Calling goes, you know, again, I like a lot of the lyricism. The instrumentals and structure on a lot of these are, again, more enjoyable to me than their first album. There was just like, I don't know. I think I'm starting to realize that another thing about these particular albums, I keep almost saying just like punk music, but obviously this is mostly my only experience with punk music, so I don't want to be too general here. But at least for these albums that we listened to so far for these videos, they're not the kind of songs that I would want to like, memorize all the lyrics and then sing along to. And that is a good ingredient to making a song really enjoyable. It's not always necessary. There's plenty of songs that I listen to that I don't necessarily like sing along with or know all the words or anything, but like, I can at least maybe latch on to like the chorus or something. But I feel like that's not really what this kind of music is about necessarily, and that's fine. I'm not saying that all music has to follow an arbitrary set of rules. I'm just like saying, like, I don't know. These aren't the kind of like songs that I would just want to like throw on. Generally like looking to have fun listening to music necessarily, because again, it's just not really my thing. But yeah, so our next video, which is going to be exhausting probably, or at least the listening to of the album, just because 36 songs is a lot. 2 hours 24 minutes. That's going to be quite the undertaking. So I am curious. I am very curious. They must have had a lot they wanted to say, because, fuck, making a triple album, that just seems like such an undertaking, Like, I couldn't even finish one album that I was trying to make, Like, I ran out so fast, where I was like, I made 2 songs very quickly, and I was pretty happy with them, right? And then when it came to making more, I was just like, brain empty forever. It's all gone. So at the very least, a massive credit to that, but Jesus Christ. So anyway, yeah, I'm rambling again, sorry. So thank you for watching. If you've watched the video, I appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be an undertaking for me, at least. But yeah, if you've listened to this album that we just talked about, London Calling, if you have any thoughts about it, leave them in the comments below. I would love to read them. And also, like, maybe your picks for your favorite songs. Just whatever you might want to comment. I'm not going to tell you what to comment. I'm just, like, saying, like, oh, this would be, fun to hear about. But, of course, you can say whatever you want to say. You could say, Brandon, you're stupid and old. And I'll be like, well... both of those things are probably true. Anyway, yeah, so see you guys in the next video.